Performance USA, the greatest entertainers in America, as requested by you, the fighting men of the United States Armed Forces throughout the world. Command Performance, presented this week and every week till it's over. Over there. Okay there, men, drag up a shortwave radio and sit down beside that favorite program of yours from that favorite nation of yours to hear the Hollywood stars who are standing beside you fellas who are standing beside the stars in Old Glory. Let's get rolling now with the man who will keep them rolling on Command Performance tonight, the man who's received soldiers' mail from wherever you soldiers are, your master of ceremonies...
Thank you, Paul Douglas. And hello, fellows. We want to thank you very much for these letters. You know, here in Hollywood, we actors get quite a few letters, even those of us who are not sweater girls. And a few of us are not. But all the fan mail in the world isn't worth one little note from one of you men out there. And apparently you guys get the same results with a pen and pencil as you do with a B-17, because the number of stars on Command Performance tonight makes the Milky Way look like a trial blackout. Now, our first letter comes from Private First Class R.A.W., and he says that the gang in North Ireland can't get enough of Martha Tilton. So we say that the gal to correct that situation is Martha Tilton.
Here's the story of Private Joe. He's a fella you may not know. He's the pride of Company Q. So let me introduce him to you. Draft board called him up one day. They said, Bud, you're on your way. So he's in the Army now. Private Joe's his name. Sergeant bullied him, you see. Made him do that OKP. But they're buddies now, you see. Corporal Joe's his name. He brushed up on his military manners. He shined the general's boots. He's not the kind to wave any banners, but he's a sergeant in a new suit. Went to see his Daisy Belle, just to give her his farewell. He went AWOL. Private Joe's his name. What a shame, what a shame. He let love step in and change his rank again. What a shame, I said, what a shame. From a private to a corporal and a sergeant back to private again. Now Private Joe was full of ambition. He marched in every parade. He worked hard and got his commission. Now he's a captain of the paper brigade. Went to see his girl again, just to say farewell again. He was AWOL again. Private Joe's his name.
Thank you, Martha Tilton, and thanks to Lou Bring, who is conducting Local 47's Command Performance Orchestra tonight. Well, now, somewhere in the British Empire, last April 5th, the canteen manager on the HMS Manchester heard your program, fellows, and here's the letter he wrote that night.
To Georgie Jessel, I should like to tell you how nice it was to hear your voice again. The last time I saw you was in the Naval Hospital in Philadelphia, when you entertained us last December. I thought you might like a word of thanks from a Limey. Signed, J.H.
For Limey J.H., for Technical Sergeant A.W. at Howard Field, and for the host of fighting men everywhere who have commanded his return to Command Performance, a man whose name will always be found on marquees in the heart of American stage fans, Georgie Jessel.
Thank you very much, and good evening, gentlemen, wherever you are. This is the second time I've appeared on your program, but this time there is an added note of gentility and charm. That is because of the presence of your very suave master of ceremonies, Bill Powell. The last time I spoke to you, gentlemen, I was introduced by Eddie Cantor, and this time by Bill Powell. What a difference in looks. And what a difference in an introduction. Mr. Cantor brought me on with this bon mot of his. He says, now, boys, here comes Georgie Jessel. His wife was supposed to be with him, but she can't come because she's teething. Well, this is not in the script, but she'll be able to bite people long after Cantor can't. I'll tell you that right now. I am here at this time in Los Angeles with the vaudeville show at the Biltmore Theater. And I'm very happy. They have a lovely, nice dressing room, the second door on the right. Only trouble is people keep coming in saying, oh, pardon me. And, but business is good, and it's nice because, you see, vaudeville is an interesting thing. Lately, I haven't been in it. I've been appearing in the larger motion picture theaters throughout the country. And it's a very interesting thing. You do 6 shows a day. And you got to keep very mentally alert because you got to think of new stuff at every performance because you're working for the same people all day, you see. Instead of going to the mountains for the summer, they go to the balcony of the picture theater, you see. And, well, it's a nice thing because, you see, the show starts about 10 o'clock in the morning. In the first performance, the audience are not very appreciative. They are mostly men. They are the city salesmen. Yeah. They've been up about an hour. Business is rotten, so they come in the theater, put their samples under the seats, and make faces at the actors all afternoon. It hurts them because we're doing something, you know what I mean? And about the second show, which is 12 o'clock, the audience consists of children. And that's so cute, you know, how they run up and down the aisles, you know. Right in the middle of your best joke, a kid hollers, hey, Mama, where is it? Well, I get along with them. I do, Bill, because I speak to these kids. I figure I introduce them to each other. I figure as long as they're going to be there so long, let them play in groups together, you know what I mean? One kid was so cute. Oh, child couldn't be more than 5 years of age, and I got him in conversation. What is your name? He says, Julius. I said, good boy. He says, who cares? I said, well, if you are a good boy, you come back and see me after the show. I'll give you my picture. He says, who needs it? So I made up my mind there'd be very little, if any, dialogue with Julius. So later on in the show, I started to sing my first song. And as I did so, that little Julius, he got up and started to run up the aisle. So I called him and I said, hey, Julius, where are you going? And he told me. Later, I figured out how fortunate it was I hadn't said, hey, Julius, what are you going to do? Don't you know? Well, I'm so happy to be out here. Really, I am. And I can't get over how much better looking that Bill is from the Cantor. But anyway, that's neither here or there. I love it here because there's a romantic atmosphere out here in California. Really, it is. I mean, of course, Hollywood is so much more romantic than New York. In New York, I read an ad the other day in the New York Times where it said, man with tire wants to meet woman with sugar, you know. And now, gentlemen, I put you back in the very, very capable hands of my friend Bill Powell and hope that within the next few months I may be with you, perhaps listening to just such a program as this, but with much better jokes. And so, fellas, this is Georgie Jessel saluting you wherever you are.
Thank you for being with us tonight, and good night, Georgie.
Good night, Bill. I can't get over how much better looking he is in Canton.